How are you? It's great to be with you again. Thanks for visiting today. Thanks for taking time out of your busy schedules. I hope you're doing some fun stuff today. I hope you're reading. Hope you're outside playing a little bit, getting a little exercise, right? Practicing on your music too, okay? But anyway, I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedules to be with us, play some music today. I'm Dr. John R. Gerdy, and on behalf of Dr. Dude B. Fonky, I want to welcome you to another journey through the Alpha Bone Orchestra, okay? And today what we're going to talk about, well, first of all, Dr. Fonky apologizes again. You know, he's a world-famous musicologist, and he goes all over the world. He's always traveling. I spoke to him yesterday, and he said he was traveling somewhere between, he was on the road between Memphis, that's in Tennessee, and Chicago, which is in Illinois. Chicago's a great city. Memphis is a good city too. They're good music cities, right? If you ever get to go to Memphis or Chicago, make sure you do. Okay. So, but anyway, so we're gonna talk about the harmonica, an important instrument in blues and all kinds of music. But you know what we're gonna do? The reason why we're talking about the harmonica, it's such an important instrument, is because if you remember, when we were reading the Alpha Bone Orchestra, right? A magically musical journey through the alphabet. Remember those things we called the grace notes? Those little facts, little things we learned about music, okay? Well, for the H bone, see, here's the H bone. H bone for harmonica, right? The H bone is a heavy horn humming in harmony with huge harps and hushed harmonicas. That was the H bone. But remember the grace note? The world's best-selling instrument is the harmonica. More people have bought the harmonica than any other instrument in the entire world. And that's why we're talking about it today. That's why it's so important. It's also important for another reason. A lot of blues music, remember we've been talking about the blues lately. Remember we did like all kinds of blues music, right? Fast blues like, cold pizza blues, it's kind of like rock and roll, and slow blues like Stinky Feet blues. And you can write songs about anything you want with the blues. The other thing about the blues is it talks a lot about traveling. Going different places, because the blues are played all over the world, right? All over the world, right? And back now, they started in Mississippi, in America, the blues really took root about 130, 140 years ago, a long time ago, right? And back then, nobody had cars, and blues musicians had to go from one city to another, one town to another to play music to try to make money, right? So they can feed themselves. And a lot of times, the only way they could travel, because they're poor and they couldn't own a car, and so what they would do is they would hop on freight trains and travel on the freight trains from one town to the other. They jump up and see, that's one of the reasons why harmonicas are so important and so influential in the blues. Because think about it, you're trying to travel you're a blues musician, right? You're trying to travel from one town to the other, right? To play your music and hopefully make a little money, right? And you're hopping on the freight train. Now think about it. If you played piano, man, think about how heavy. You couldn't hop on a freight train with a piano on your back, right? You can just put your harmonica. That's easy. It travels everywhere. See, it's called a lot of different things. It's also called the Mississippi Saxophone, right? It's also called the shirt pocket piano, right? And that's because, again, you can just so small, you just put it in your pocket, and you can travel with it wherever you want to go. It's also referred to sometimes as a tin sandwich, which is kind of silly. It's like, whoop, whoop. Looks like you're kind of eating a sandwich, but don't bite it. It's metal. It's going to mess up your teeth. Now, then you'll have those, I got to go to the dentist blues, and you don't want those, okay? So it's called a lot of different things: Mississippi saxophone, shirt pocket piano, tin sandwich. But it's really instrumental because it was easy to travel with. And when the musicians hopped on freight trains to pass the time, right, they would make up songs and sing and they'd use the harmonica a lot, and that's why the harmonica sounds a lot like a train, if you make it sound like a train, because they use the sound of the train as their rhythm. It's like a train, right? So. That's like rolling into a freight train. Remember how we talked about how you can end songs like it's a train rolling into the station, right? A lot of blues music was made using the harmonica, and while people were on freight trains traveling from one town to the other. So it's a wonderful instrument for travel blues. But you know what? A lot of blues songs are written about places, travel, right? And we're going to play one for you right now. And what I'm going to do, now you have your pots and pans, you have your drums, you ready to play some music, right, together? Okay, so I'm going to put on, it's called harmonica rack. And I'm able to do the harmonica rack so it stays up here while I can also play the guitar. Now, blues musicians carried guitars all over the place too, and they could hop on a freight train. You can hop on a freight train with a guitar, but not so much a piano, right? So, this one's called Sweet Home Chicago. Okay, Chicago's a great city. We're going to sing a song about it, featuring the Mississippi Saxophone, shirt pocket piano, tin sandwich, harmonica. Ready? How are we going to start? You all know how to start. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Baby, baby, don't you wanna go? Baby, baby, don't you wanna go? Not to New York City, sweet home Chicago. 1 and 1 is 2, 2 and 2 is 4. Turn your back, baby, and I'm walking out the door. Baby, baby, don't you wanna go? Not to New York City, sweet home Chicago. All right. Four is 8, 5 and 5 is 10. Turn your back, baby, and I'm walking out again. But baby, baby, don't you wanna go? Not to New York City, but sweet home Chicago. All right, let's go. Whoa, that's some traveling blues, man. That's some shuffle blues, traveling blues. Sweet home Chicago, great town. And it features the harmonica. Harmonica's a great instrument, right? Love the harmonica. So that was so much fun. Thanks so much for getting your instruments and playing some music with me, man. I really appreciate it. That's so much fun. There's not much better than being able to play music together. But so anyway, oh, you know what we got to do? I'm not forgetting this. All right. I got to check in, make sure that you've been doing your reading of the Alpha-Bone Orchestra and learning your letters, right? We know how important it is to learn your letters because if you don't learn your letters, you're not ever going to really be able to read very well and read in school. Okay, so I'm going to test you on this letter. See if you know what it is. What's that letter? What is that letter? You think you all know that letter? Come on, what do you think it is? Ha! How about this? How about the T-bone? It's a T. The T-bone. Yeah. What other words begin with T? Oh man, we've been talking about one all day. We've been talking about it just travel, traveling blues, T, travel. Traveling's fun, all right? All right? So yeah, T, what else? How about trumpet? The instrument, the trumpet. Oh man, I tell you what, you know the greatest trumpet player, one of the greatest trumpet players ever, man, Louis Armstrong. Louis Armstrong. If you want to learn hear some great music, ask your folks or your uncle or your sister or brother to get you let you listen to some Louis Armstrong. Oh, he played the trumpet. Oh, he was good. Yeah, Louis Armstrong. That's a good person. That's a good musician to listen to if you get the chance. Okay. Let's see one more. Oh, how about someone's name, man? How about Thomas. Thomas begins with a T. Thomas. Thomas the Tank Engine, for matter of fact. Begins with a T. All right, so you got the T. You got the T-bone. How about this one? I got another one for you. Not sure whether you're going to get this one or not, but we're going to give it a shot. What is this letter? Oh, look at Dr. Fonky. He's in disguise right there. He's looking purple. Man, he's a master of disguise. Yeah. Yeah, he's there playing. He can play the C. You're right. The C bone. That's right. C. It's the C bone, right? Now, what are some words beginning with C? Well, one. We've been talking about it. We just did a song about it. We did Sweet Home Chicago. Chicago. Begins with a C. Chicago. It's a great city. Great town. They call it the Windy City, right? Because it's always windy there. What else? How about one of my favorite foods. Put it on pizza. Put it on top of your spaghetti and meatballs. Cheese. Cheese. Ooh. Cheddar cheese. That's 2 C's. Cheddar cheese. Ooh. Nothing. Cheddar cheese is awesome. How about somebody's name? Good name with C. Charlie. So there's C. Yeah, C. C-bone. Okay, because I'm going to be testing you on your letters. You got to learn your letters, okay? So I appreciate you spending a letter game with me. I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to close it out. We're going to play one more song. We're going to play another traveling song, another shuffle blues about another great city in America, one of my favorite cities in America, right? Kansas City. In Kansas City. Oh, if you get a chance to go to Kansas City, go to Kansas City. But again, this is another example of traveling blues, right? And the shuffle blues, because a lot of these songs were written while the blues musicians were sitting and traveling on freight trains, right? From town to town. That's why we call it the shuffle blues. It's like the shuffle of the railroad tracks, right? And they wrote along a lot of songs about a lot of different places, okay? Because the blues are played all over the world. So this one we're going to do Kansas City, okay? Remember how we started? We got your pots and pans. You ready to play some music together? Ready? A 1. A 2, a 1, 2, 3. I'm going to Kansas City, Kansas City, here I come. I'm going to Kansas City, Kansas City, here I come. They got some great barbecue there, and I'm gonna give me one. Well, I might take the train, I believe I'll take the plane, but if I gotta walk, I'm gonna get to just the same to Kansas City, Kansas City, here I come. They got some great barbecue there, and I'm gonna get me one. Oh yeah. train. I believe I'll take the plane. But if I gotta walk, I'm gonna get there just the same to Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. They got some great barbecue there, and I'm gonna get me some. All right, let's go. Kansas City, here I come. I'm going to Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. They got some great barbecue there, and I'm gonna get me some. Whoa, how about that? That was some good stuff. That's so much fun playing music with y'all. I can't tell you how much fun it is. It's just great. Thanks so much again for taking time out of your busy schedule. But we had a great time talking about the Mississippi Saxophone, or the harmonica, or the shirt pocket piano. We talked about traveling blues, and we talked about how the musicians would hop on the freight trains and go from town to town, and why there's so many, songs about great cities like Kansas City and Chicago and New York City and California, all over the place, right? That's because the blues are everywhere, okay? So now, I want to thank you once again for taking time out of your busy schedule and to be with us today. I am Dr. John R. Gerdy, and on behalf of Dr. Dude B. Fonky, I'm going to leave you with one last thought. Keep on reading and don't ever stop singing. We'll see you the next time.